Okay, for the introduction, the meat industry supplies protein globally, supporting culture, diet, and economies. So, however, it faces critical challenges at every production stage. So, these challenges involve the environment, public health, animal welfare, and product integrity. So, holistic, science-based solutions are essential for a sustainable and ethical future. The first issue is farm level and solution. The issue environmental impact and climate change. Do you know livestock contribute 14.5% of global greenhouse gas emission? The bigger contributor are methane from ruminant digestion and nitrous oxide from manure and fertilizer. Also causes by the deforestation, biodiversity loss, water pollution, and high water uses. And the effect is worsen climate change, threaten the ecosystem and develop natural resources. And solution, rotational grazing and generative agriculture that restore soil health and reduce chemical fertilizer. And next, biodigester that capture methane and convert to renewable energy. Modern slaughter technology that reduce waste and improve efficiency. Selective breeding that develop animal with lower emission. And lastly, circular economy that recycle waste as feed and fertilizer. Thank you.
Slaughterhouse level, namely food safety and public health threat. Poor hygiene practices in slaughterhouse can increase the risk of foodborne disease. Example include floor slaughtering, the use of contaminated water and sharing unclean equipment during processing. This condition can allow harmful pathogens such as Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria to contaminate meat products. According to WHO, Africa foodborne disease causes millions of illness every year and result to significant economic losses. Another measure of concern in the excessive use of antibiotic in livestock production, which contribute the antimicrobial resistance or AMR. If not controlled AMR, it could become a serious global health threat, leading to treatment failure and increased mortality. Several solutions can help overcome this problem. Firstly, implementing good manufacturing practices or GMP and hazard analysis critical control point or known as HACCP ensure cleanliness, proper monitoring, and food safety throughout processing. Secondly, slaughterhouse could invest in better infrastructure, including clean water supplies, cooling system, and effective waste management facilities. Thirdly, biosensor technology can be for rapid detection of pathogens that allow for contamination to be identified earlier. Lastly, antimicrobial use to be strictly regulated by Benny Growth Promote. Enforcing veterinary prescription and monitoring antimicrobial resistance under One Health approach. This measure improve food safety, public health, and enhance consumer confidence in meat products.
Issue 3. The global halal market serves 2 billion Muslims worldwide, so maintaining halal integrity is very important. One major issue is the risk of mixing halal and non-halal products during transportation and storage. Cross-contamination can happen when same facility or equipment are used. There is also a risk of ingredient substance, such as using non-halal ingredient in halal product. Although Malaysia has strict halal regulation under JAKIM, case of halal logo misuse and fraud still occur. This can reduce consumer trust and affect the reputation of halal product. To solve this issue, several actions can be taken. First is implement a halal insurance system by separating halal and non-halal equipment storage and transportation. Second, strengthen halal certification through regular and surprise audit to ensure compliance. Third, enforce strict law with heavier penalty for companies that violate halal regulation. 4. Increase public awareness so consumers can identify genuine halal product. Lastly, encourage collaboration between JAKIM, the Ministry of Health, and the Ministry of Trade to improve monitoring and enforcement. So, conclusion. Maintaining halal integrity during distribution is essential to protect consumer confidence and ensure halal products remain trust.
Now, I will discuss the final issue, which is at the consumer level, the acceptance of novel innovation, particularly culture meat. Culture meat is produced by growing animal cells in a controlled laboratory environment without raising and slaughtering animals. This innovation offers several environmental benefits, including reducing greenhouse gas emission and decreasing water usage by up to 96%. However, despite this advantage, consumer acceptance remains a major challenge. Many consumers have concerns regarding its halal status, food safety, nutritional value, texture, taste, and relatively high cost. This concern can lead to resistance and slow down the adoption of more sustainable food systems. To address this issue, several solutions can be implemented. First, more scientific research should be conducted to ensure that culture meat uses halal-compliant cell sources and production methods. For example, studies by University Putra Malaysia have explored Sharia-compliant approaches to culture meat production. Second, halal guidelines and fatwas should be clearly communicated. According to the Islamic Fiqh Academy, culture meat may be considered halal if the cell originates from halal animals, the culture medium is pure, and the final product is safe for consumption. Third, a dedicated halal certification system for culture meat should be established to increase consumer confidence. Finally, public education and awareness campaigns are important to help consumers understand the benefit, safety, and sustainability of culture meat. Through transparency and proper communication, consumer acceptance can gradually be improved. In conclusion, the meat industry faces challenges throughout the entire supply chain, from the farm level, slaughterhouse operation, distribution processes, and finally at the consumer level. These challenges include animal welfare concern, food safety risks, cold chain management issue, and consumer acceptance of new technologies such as culture meat. To overcome these challenges, solutions must be integrated, science-based, and supported by all stakeholders, including farmers, industry players, government agencies, researchers, religious authorities, and consumers. By working together, we can create a meat production system that is safer, more sustainable, ethically responsible, and capable of meeting future food demands.